let your eyes wander, okay? Don't be looking all down and around. Have confidence. I don't care who you are, all right? Okay? I go places with the mayor pro tem, the CEO of a company, whatever, okay? And you're going to see Miss Gaither suffers from multiple personality disorder. Because I can be anybody and anything, you know, and I'm going to keep my eye on the prize and I'm not going to wonder. You see what I mean? Okay? Because see, I got my FaceTime maybe just a few seconds in front of you, and I got to make it count. And when you leave me, I want you to remember me, and I want you to remember what I was all about, okay? And I want you to remember, hopefully, that you want to reconnect with me on some level in the not too distant future. Any other questions?
I do.
Okay.
If you're starting up a nonprofit, do you feel yes or no that you need to have one person that is concentrated on that is the to-go person? You might have a group of people.
You're doing a startup?
Yes.
Okay. When you're doing a startup, I don't know if you've ever heard of the Center for Nonprofit Management.
Yes, I'm a member.
Okay. All right. Because I always suggest that people go there so you can get the right template and do it the right way.
Yes.
It's like people who start out in business. If you don't have a business plan, not good. Okay? Same thing with a nonprofit. They start up every day and they fail every day.
True.
Okay?
True.
Everybody thinks I've got a good idea. I used to have people call me maybe years into the Mayor's Back to School Fair. Well, I understand that you do the Mayor's Back to School Fair, and we're doing the school fair, and so any leftover school supplies, could you give them to us, please? And, you know, I take me a deep breath, okay? And I said, okay, now, why should we give them to you, okay? I've never gotten anybody to give me a compelling reason, okay? Well, see, we're trying to help the community. That's what I do. Well, we don't have any money to buy the supplies. I didn't either. Okay? Not being funny, being realistic,
right.
helping people understand.
Right.
You got to get, now somebody had given me a compelling reason, I'd have said, baby, come through here, I'm going to open up this place and let you just have at it. And I'm going to inventory it, you sign off, and hey, good to go. And when the audit comes, I can say, we gave XYZ organization this number of school supplies at this value, da-da-da. But nobody gave me a compelling reason for me to partner. So you know what I did? To stop people from calling, I gave them the same answer. I would tell them, and this is the truth, but in the planning of the Mayor's Back to School Fair, the school supplies that are left over go back to DISD on the same date. Okay? Where in DISD? I don't know. Don't care. But they continue to serve. And so if I buy 25,000 units or 30,000 units of school supplies, that's what I tell the media that day I gave away. Okay? Got me? Any other questions? Yes, you have something? Okay. Anybody else? No. You have something? Anybody else? Well, I have enjoyed having an opportunity to come before you this evening. And I hope that I've given you something that you can go by. This is just a little scale here of things and how I do it, okay? But some of the things that I've taught you tonight, you know, is things that I just learned, okay? But if you don't remember anything else this old fat lady said, make sure that you get around the right people who can support your cause, okay? And be seen with those people, okay? Do photo ops and all kinds of things. And the final thing I want to tell you, too, is a lot of times I'm at a loss and I'm like, where did this money from? I got to have $40,000. And I need this, and I don't know where I get this money from. I'm sitting in my office late at night. And I say, who gave to the Obama campaign in the local level? And I'll find out. Who gave to the George W. Bush campaign? Who gave to K. Bailey Hutchinson's campaign? Okay? And those are the people I want to connect with. So get involved in these political things. All right? Sign up as a volunteer. Okay? Work a campaign. Learn it. All right? You got to invest some time. Okay? This ain't coming overnight. Checks ain't going to roll in the mail. I can tell you that right now. So stop going to your P.O. boxes if you're looking for them to start rolling in. Okay? All right. You all have a good evening.
According to the rules, we have to vote on that. It's not debatable. All in favor, please signify by saying aye to ending the meeting in the middle of discussion on a motion. Aye. All opposed? All right. The noes. No. The motion fails. Okay, now, I want somebody to do this. I really think it did fail. But let's say you really want to go. And you are tired of this meeting and you really want it to end right in the middle of the conversation. Okay, I have made a ruling that the motion failed. So, if you want to make sure that it failed, what do you do?
Ask for a quorum.
No.
Ask to be tabled.
No.
Count.
Ask for a division of the House. All right. Now, that means you want a roll call, or you want something that basically identifies exactly who's for what. Now, a real division of the House would mean that all in favor would get up and go stand on one side of the room, and all opposed would get up and go stand on the other side. I've actually seen this happen, particularly when you're voting, and it's a real close vote, and you keep counting, and you get a different count every time, especially if you have a large group. A division of the House is literally a division of the House, or in most cases, it's just a roll call. So, those who want to adjourn right now, in the middle of discussion of an important matter, raise their hand. 8. All right. Those opposed to leaving right now, raise your hand. Okay. Clearly, the majority do not want to go. Sorry, we're going to have to finish the meeting. All right. We have discussion going on a motion on the floor. Any other discussion? Any other discussion?
David, I have a question. What about the people who don't vote? The people who, because there was some people who
You don't have to vote.
So, like the secretary would just put those as their abstainers.
Yeah, or just simply not voting. Okay, we're still discussing on the floor. We have a motion for a 4-week period to conduct this this crisis committee with a helper. Any other discussion? Any other discussion? Hearing none, I call for a vote. All in favor of this motion, please signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, no. The ayes have it. All right, so we're going to establish a fundraising crisis committee. We're going to provide help to you. We're going to do it in 4 weeks. Any other discussion? Any other meeting? Any other items of business? Yes, sir.
A motion to evaluate the job of the treasurer.
A motion to reevaluate the job of the treasurer.
He didn't show up.
Would you care to, explain that?
He did not show up to every meeting I've been to, and I'm not sure he's doing a good job.
Okay.
Well, maybe a committee to evaluate.
There is a procedure by which members of this committee are removed. We, as this body, do not have the ability tonight to remove him. So any discussion we have would simply be discussion. So it would delay us going home. And so far, I have not heard a second to your motion.
But he's asking for the evaluation, not removal.
Well, he's calling, you have to do it in the form of a motion.
Uh-huh.
So unless I hear a second to your motion. Okay. All right, the motion's been seconded, so now we must discuss this. All right, what do y'all want to do about it? He's made a motion that we reevaluate the job of the treasurer. Yes, sir?
I say we wait until the result of the meeting.
Okay, we're in discussion, and your discussion point is, we have a procedure that we just voted on to deal with this very issue. Okay, any other discussion on the reevaluation of Carlos's job performance as treasurer? Yes?
I move that we table this.
All right, a motion has been made that we table it. Okay.
I second.
Well, it doesn't
Not
mean...
second.
You seconded it? Okay, it's not debatable. Okay, so we have a motion that has been made, it has been seconded, it's not debatable, so we go to immediate vote. Do you want to table this discussion?
Yes.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no.
No.
All right. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. The motion is tabled. It's getting late. Any other business? Hearing none, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Just one last motion. I'd like to make a motion for those who want to reevaluate the treasurer's position to volunteer on the committee and assist the treasurer in compiling all the data for the financial
All right.
crisis.
I sense that does not need a motion, but just basically volunteers. Who wants to help?